maybe you're familiar with the Philippine flag, and this is our map. And now I'm telling you about the province of Bulacan. Okay, I live in Bulacan. Yes, and this is the map of our province. Okay, this is Bulacan. I live in this blue shaded part. Okay, the blue shaded part. All right. And yes, it's a small city. It's a new city, actually. All right. It's a new city, but it's really very much close to the main or the capital city of the Philippines, which is Metro Manila. I wonder if anyone has ever traveled to the Philippines.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Not
So,
in not in this COVID situation.
oh, okay. No,
In
maybe
dream.
a long time ago. Okay. So anyway, this one. Okay. Can you see this part here? Then okay. So
Yes.
yes. All right.
Is
Hold
it
on.
Jose
Ah,
del
what
Monte.
happened? All right. There. Okay. Bulacan, our city or our province, is located at the northern part. So before you go to any part of the Philippines, the northern part of the Philippines, there's no way that you're gonna miss my place. Okay, you really have to pass by this area. So there's no, you cannot make an excuse that you cannot see me. Okay, if you come to to the Philippines, so because you really have to pass by this place. All right. So this is the gateway to the northern Philippines, and okay, we use a particular dialect. Okay, long time ago, there is a so-called dialect Alta Cabuloan. But now, these people, okay, the first inhabitants who uses that dialect are no longer living here. Okay, so they are all, even these people, the Eta, we call them the Eta. If you can see the picture, these are the first inhabitants of the Philippines, maybe my ancestors. Okay, so they are speaking Alta Cabulaon. But now we're speaking Tagalog. Okay? Tagalog. All right. So next, we are very famous of.
Tagalog is a language.
Tagalog is a language, national language, yes, but it is also a dialect in our province, my province, Bulacan. Yes, we do have like 100 number of dialects. Yes, but Tagalog is the national language also. But Bulacan, it's very close to Manila, so we're using Tagalog. Okay? All right. So here is what you can find in our place. You know, our place is very mountainous. Okay? This place is, yes, a lot of caves and mountain ranges. You can find a lot here. All right? But later you would know how it looks like. Okay? So this is the so-called Pagrayalan Cave. All right. Next is this one. Can you see the picture there?
Yes.
Yes, so this is one of the beautiful mountains that you can find in our province or in my city. We call it Mount Balabag. These two here are my children, my daughter and my son, and my niece and my nephews. I cannot trek anymore. I'm too old. So they went trekking in that area. So as you can see, this is.
Can you please zoom in the picture?
Sorry?
Can you please zoom in? Can you please zoom?
Zoom in? Can I zoom in? I'm not sure if I can. Maybe not.
We can.
Can I zoom
We
in?
can go
No.
also.
Zoom in the picture.
Yeah, don't worry. Maybe I can send you the picture later. I can share it with you. I cannot zoom in now. I don't know how to zoom it in. Yeah, maybe
We
I'll
can
make it
zoom it
bigger.
ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, later I'll share it with you. All right?
Okay, no problem, no problem.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so anyway, Mount Balabag is one of the tourist spot, and the the Pinagrialan Cave in my place. All right. Okay, next. Not only that, since we are the gateway to the north, this place is very historical because we do have a lot of heroes here, places where the war started, the fight against the Spaniards. This is very historical place, all right? So if you all know, if you might want to know, we were colonized by the Spaniards for 335 years. Okay, such a long time. So these people here, are one of those people, are those people who fought against the Spaniards, all right? So they use their being artistic or their inclination to arts to fight against the Spaniards. Okay, so we have here the hero Francisco Baltazar. Okay, he wrote poems similar to he wrote poems similar to Romeo and Juliet. Okay, like Montague and Capulet thing. Okay, so that's why they say Bulaqueños and Bulaqueñas. Bulaqueños are termed used for men, and Bulaqueñas are termed used for women. They say we are hopeless romantic people because we love poems and love letters and something like that. Okay, all right. So next,
Therefore, it
sorry,
is
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
less romantic people.
Sorry.
Why is it said less romantic people?
Yeah, because these people are just so always so in love, you know? People feel like they're always in
Mm,
love. They're very much inclined to being in love with somebody, something like that. They love love letters, they love flowers, they love uh what do you call this? Chocolates and dates. Okay, that's it.
Student.
Yeah. So they said Bulacanos are very sweet people, all right? Okay. So another part of Bulacan, another is the landmarks. Okay. We have here the church. Remember, we were colonized by the Spaniards for 335 years. Aside from us, there's another country that is very much influenced by the Spaniards or the Catholicism or Christianity, which is East Timor. All right. So it was a very long period of time that we were under their colonization. Okay. I thought somebody came. So also this is a place where they made a truce. We call it Biak na Bato. It's a cave, right? It is a cave where people or Filipino came into hiding during the Spaniards. Okay. And they made a truce. Actually, the truce was they wanted to have an agreement that okay, the Spaniards will stop, hurting the Filipino people, and then they'll stop, asking the Filipino people to change their religion. But then that truce was a failure. Okay, it did not happen. Well, came the American time. We were colonized also by the Americans. So we were saved from the Spaniards, but the Americans took us. Okay. All right. So here, another thing about Bulacan, we have the sweets. All right. Who loves eating sweets? So Bulacan is very much well known for this. Pasalubong. Do you know what is I'm not sure how do you call pasalubong. Ole ole? Is it ole ole in your country? Or
Yeah.
yeah, ole ole.
Ole,
Okay.
ole.
Yes. Okay. If you go to the northern part of Bulacan, I mean northern part of the Philippines, you'll pass by Bulacan and you will not miss this thing. Okay. You buy not souvenir as material things, but only foods, sweets. Right. So that is what we are very famous of. All right. There is one. If you see in the picture, okay, w- these are women dancing in the streets, right? The reason that they are dancing there because there is a belief in this province that if you don't have a child or if you're asking for a child, all you have to do is dance there. We call it fertility dance. Okay? Yeah, very much well known, Bulacan, for the fertility dance. So if you cannot bear a child, you come to Bulacan and you dance. There, they said. I'm not sure. I don't really know if it's really true. All right. So this is now my city, the city where I live. The city where I live used to be an agricultural area. All right, rice fields, mountains, trees, cattle, cows, everything. All right. But now it's no longer like that. It's very much,
Millions.
yes, highly urbanized. Sorry. Yes, go ahead. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Hello. Yes. Yes. Yes, that is my city now. It's highly urbanized
Hello.
city. Yes, yes. We call it City of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. All right. So maybe you have questions about my city? Thank you very much.
What is the situation there after COVID-19 pandemic?
The situation during now, we are still a little not totally locked down, but we're not allowed to go out, especially kids. We're not allowed They're not allowed to go out. It's been like a year and 2 months already that the children cannot go out. They stay inside the house. My children cannot go out. Only us, only me. Okay, only me. I can go out, but children, young ages, students, no, we're not allowed to do that. We cannot go to like have big parties. However, of course, you cannot stop people from going out. So it's a problem. The COVID cases still increasing. We still don't have much of the vaccine. The hospitals is like it's overwhelming the cases, so it's a bad situation here. But of course, let's all be hopeful, right? We are very much hopeful that everything's gonna be okay, and we just continue life, right?
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes. You're
sorry.
absolutely right.
I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Rachel.
Yes.
I want to ask the previous slide in about the food.
The food, yes.
Yeah. So in Philippines, you have empanadang,
Yes, we do have empanada.
In Argentina they have empanada,
Yes, true. Like Lorena, yeah, yeah, yeah. I just had empanada 2 days ago.
and
Yes.
they are the same
Yes, because
in
we're very
Argentina and
much,
Philippines.
yes, there is like a diversity of culture in the Philippines. Num- what I've mentioned, we've been colonized by the Spaniards for like 335 years. So it's similar to Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, something like that. And then we were colonized by the Japanese. So we eat Japanese food. We eat anything we eat. It's up to you.
And do you speak Spanish, Mrs. Rachel?
No, not really. But the words that we use is very much coined to the Spanish. For example, cubiertos, what do you call it? Fiesta, siesta, something like that. Okay, or muy bien. We say muy bien. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot, especially somewhere in Mindanao. There's a place in Mindanao. They speak Chabacano. Chabacano is like 80% Spanish, something like that. So,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, okay. It's very interesting.
Yeah, thank you. Or anything else?
Okay, actually it's
What is the currency
question
in
and answer session,
Hello.
Yes.
and you guys, you can ask to Lorena or Rachel. Okay, so if you have any question, please go on.
Yes, I want to ask. I want to ask.
Go ahead.
Okay, Sorayan, wait. I think Arden, you have
Yes,
a question.
what is the currency of Philippines?
Okay.
Oh, currency is peso. Actually, the exchange rate of dollar. Okay, I know dollar, all right, and UK pound. So, UK pound to 1 peso is 60 pesos. UK pound, 60 pesos. Okay, and US is 48 pesos. I'm not sure with Indonesia, maybe around 1 peso or same or lower, right?
You're higher.
Yes, we're a little bit higher. Yeah. Indonesian rupiah is 0.33. Thank you to my son. He's showing me. Say
Okay, okay.
hello to. This is my son.
102.
Yeah, say hello to my son. There. Hello, people from Indonesia and
Hello.
teacher Lorena there. Say hello. Yes. Anything else?
Hello, Mrs. Rachel.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, I saw from the previous post that from the previous slides that I saw like simpang gabi. What's the meaning of simpang gabi?
Ah,
Because that I know some of the Tagalog words like magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi,
oh,
and sometimes that I
Terima
like when
Kasih. That's good.
yes,
Hmm.
and I'm curious about it. What's the meaning of the simpang gabi 2020?
Yes. Okay. Again, I mentioned we were colonized by the Spaniards. We are like 80% Spanish. So that is a tradition every December because we celebrate Christmas, right? It's a Christmas thing, and then we go to church for 9 consecutive nights. That is Simbang Gabi. All right, so we go to church. It's like people go there as a sign of it's a promise. We call it novena or novena. Okay, like yeah, novena, 9 days, and then you ask something, you pray, and they said they're gonna give you what you wish for. So it's a matter of faith, right? So if you believe it, it will happen. Yes.
What
Any
is
more?
the what is the best time to visit Philippines?
I'm sorry.
Yes. What is the best time to visit Philippines?
Oh, okay. For me,
In
it's
summertime or in
summertime.
winter time?
Yeah, I think Indonesia and the Philippines have the same seasons. I mean, the weather, right? We're both tropical countries. I'm not really sure. I think so. So this time is summertime. If it's not pandemic time, people go to the beaches. We do have beautiful beaches all over the Philippines. So you could just choose one. We don't. Oh, that's one fact about the Bulacan. We don't have beach here. But this is the capital for resorts. So yeah, so if you want to look for beautiful resorts, we have it here in Bulacan because we don't have beaches here. We only have like man-made resorts. So the beautiful resorts come here. Okay, swimming pool, or you can just dive into the what do you call this? Like river. We do have river here. Yes, a lot.
Okay, okay.
Thank you. Anything else? Anyone?
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Me.
Oh, yes,
Okay,
go ahead,
go
Mr.
ahead.
Adi.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Adi. I'm from Indonesia, and I have a question for you,
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Uh, where's the best place to visit in Bulacan?
Of course, I will not recommend any other place but my place. Okay. I am promoting my place, right? San Jose del Monte. But Bulacan itself is a beautiful area, a beautiful place. Okay. But I would like to offer you to visit San Jose del Monte because if you're an adventurer, if you love trekking, if you love going to caves, if you love spelunking or something, whatever, you go uh, fishing because there are a lot of rivers here. You can do that. But if you want snow, we don't have snow here. Or you want beaches, we don't have beaches here. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Selamat po.
Maraming salamat din. Terima kasih.
Selamat po. Walang po.
Very nice. Okay, Rachel, if you have any question to Lorena, you can ask Lorena, and also Lorena, you can ask to Rachel too.
A question. Teacher, Ma'am Lorena, nice to meet you here. Yeah, I'd like to know more about Buenos Aires. I mean, what is uh, what specifically is the best time to visit, like what they say, or also like the food there in your place? I mean, is there any particular food that you offer in Buenos Aires, or because I think yes, go ahead.
Tell me, our food, I think that our national food is, because we are like meat lovers. So here
Um,
it's like eating asado or eating different
Someone is behind you, I guess.
meat cuts are what we have. We also have empanada. It's like every weekend we tend to eat empanadas and pizzas.
Oh,
But
pizza.
as people, yes, as we are like we were colonized by the Spanish, we tend to eat like maybe the very similar food here.
Yes, I guess so.
And when we talk about visiting our country, that depends on what are you looking for. If you want to ski, you can go to Mendoza province, that
Ah,
is
okay.
next to Cordillera de los Andes, and you're going to be like skiing a lot there. You can also go to Bariloche in Patagonia, in the
Uh-huh.
south area of the country. But if you want to, for example, to go to the beach, then you go to other provinces.
Uh-huh.
But here in Buenos Aires, but what you can do here is to visit some museums because it's a capital city. It's not
I
that
see.
as it is highly urbanized, you're not going to find a lot of places like forest or very nice place to take pictures. You are going to find theaters. You're
Uh-huh.
going to find a lot of nightlife here, but nowadays because of the lockdown, everything is prohibited. There are no pubs, no bars. Everything is
Oh.
closed. But like 2 years ago, because not last year, you have like a very nice like places here to go. You have theaters, you have museums. We have the week of the museums, that all the museums are open during the night, so you can go at 1 a.m. and you can visit the museums
Uh-huh.
for
Uh-huh.
everybody. Yes, and that is a very nice week. And we have also like a week of art that all the museums let very young artists present their pictures. So there you have all night long. You're going to have everything open. So that
Mm.
depends on the time of the year. But if you want to have like, you can also go to the south area and you can see the whales during September and October
Mm-hmm.
because the whales came here to have babies. So here you're going to see that beautiful picture only in October, the first
Wow.
week of October.
Very
That is
interesting.
on here, Avistaje de ballenas. You're only going to see it in October and in a special area that is called Peninsula de Valdez.
Say that
That
again,
is
sorry?
Peninsula de Valdez.
Peninsula de
Peninsula
Valdez.
de Valdez. And there this only happens in October. Every year, every October.
Oh, I see.
We don't, I think that it's more like a biological thing that they have, and because of the area, maybe there are some quality conditions, and they only are here in October. And then if you want to maybe to make like more an adventurous trip, you can go to the north to San Juan, Salta. You're going to have a lot of mountains, but as I told you before, the temperature is going to be a little bit higher,
Mm-hmm.
more than 40 degrees. So it's
Oh,
going to be hot and it's going to be dry also. So yes, you
wow.
have to be like, prepared for that environment. It's
Really?
very yes, but you can taste a lot of traditional foods there that are going to love because they have different flavors, and all around our country we have like mixtures of flavors and species and everything.
Oh, that's really interesting. Wow, 40 degrees, similar to the Philippines, just like.
Yeah. Here in summer we have like now actually now we are in autumn, but this is like a very strange autumn. We are on 26 degrees nowadays,
Wow.
and
Yeah,
it's 4 in the morning and it's 26 degrees. So it's everything is changed because of the global environment. Everything is changed.
exactly. True, true, true. Yeah, now I think it's around 28 in the Philippines, 28 degrees, and it's hot. So it's hot already. Sometimes around 36. It reaches 36 here in Bulacan, but not really 40. Okay. I think I'll die if it's 40.
Yeah.
I think I'll die if it's 40. Yes. Thank you, Lorena. Thank you, teacher. Yes, yes.